Our mission is to serve and collaborate with those who have a theological education as they transition into their vocational spaces.
Our vision is to create physical and virtual conversations where voices can come together in the art of storytelling.
The Post-Seminary project is a vehicle for engaging with innovators who have a theological education.
As seminary graduates, we will confront the shifting landscape of 21st century ministry by listening deeply to the voices of those reimagining preconceived notions of vocational ministry.
Our desire is to blur the lines of how we experience and explore divine presence in the world.
I'm Stephanie, and I am the project director for Post-Seminary Project. Coming from the world of education, I believe that people's stories are powerful ways to engage in the teaching and learning process. The Post-Seminary Project wants to utilize stories to connect people, and my big dream for this project is that people in vocational ministry can hear about the innovative ways people are doing ministry.
My name is Jake. I'm the Quality and Innovation Director at the Post-Seminary Project. I'm drawn to the work of the Post-Seminary Project because I've had many experiences in seminary, across vocational spaces, but I'm not quite sure what I want to do with my work after seminary. And I don't think that I'm the only one in the community that feels this way. And so my hope for the Post-Seminary Project is that we can raise some of the voices in our community that are doing innovative work with a theological education so that we can begin to reimagine the impact that theological education can have in our world.
I'm Natalie, and I'm the Community Connections Director for the Post-Seminary Project. What draws me to this project is the potential to connect those with a theological education to explore different ways of doing ministry. My hope for this project is that those coming out of seminary will have a network of people to look to and be inspired by.
I'm Ian, and I'm the Story Director at the Post-Seminary Project. Before entering seminary and during seminary, I was consistently interested in new types of worshiping communities and church planting. But as I transition and move on to post-seminary, after graduation, I will be in a traditional worship setting, working as a pastor. But I want to be able to hold these two mindsets and identities in tension with one another. My hope for the Post-Seminary Project is that this can be a space to continue conversations like this one, where people from different seminaries continue to share their stories about how they're doing things differently, whether or not they're in traditional ministry settings.
My name is Sarah, and I'm the Insights Director at the Post-Seminary Project. In my 8 years since graduating from seminary, I have taken a very long and twisty path to figuring out what my vocational ministry looks like, and it turns out that's at a reference desk. When I was at seminary, I certainly wouldn't have considered the work that I'm doing now as a kind of vocational ministry, but I think this project will give people like me who don't necessarily see a pulpit as their ministerial place a way of thinking about other creative options for doing that kind of ministry. As someone who will be part of a theological institution for the foreseeable future, I see one of my primary roles as a bridge, someone who can build those connections between the seminary and graduates and bring back some of the conversations that the graduates are having to the seminary and the institution itself.